Black Ops 3 Zombies gameplay. Playing on the Verruckt map tonight, and we're playing with bullet barrels and crate power. Alright, solo. Don't have to worry about those lobby guys leaving us. So we'll be just fine. So hopefully you guys are doing alright tonight. If you are, kindly watch the gameplay. If you enjoy the video, make sure you hit that like. And if you're not subbed, make sure you sub to the channel. If you want to get in and play Call of Duty Zombies, make sure that you are subbed and you have a microphone on when you come into the game. You end up tagging up. You know what I mean? Alright. If you don't have a way to communicate with me, don't bother sending a friend request over. I need to hear you. Alright? I need to hear you. Everybody should be able to get a microphone from Walmart, whether it's a headphone or earpiece. You know, Dollar Tree even sells them for $1.25, so everybody should be able to afford a mic. I hate playing with non-mic users. It just makes horrible gameplay. Trying to play with you, try to, you know, understand what you're trying to do by jumping up and down, telling you, you know, I don't know what that means. All right, other than that out the way, let's get into some gameplay.
Feeling light. Need the juice.
Ooh. So let's get this opened up. Go get, what is this? It's 1300. So I'll need to get a gun.
Hey, player! Drop the chips and get me some ammo!
Kaboom!
Kaboom!
Need to get some ammo off the wall. That's 750.
Damn it! No cash!
Oh, I don't have enough for that? Are you kidding me? What is this thing? 1200. 500.
Knee deep in zombie shit with no ammo. Glorious. Those undead flesh sacks are gonna get creamed! Look out, freak bag! I bite back! Ammunition on the house!
Oh, didn't I turn that power on? Yes, I did.
Time to do the death dance, baby! Why is this stuff so damn chewy?
Hey, what's up, Showtime? What's going on, man?
Gonna need some juice soon. Need some more ammo. Eat it, you nasty squag! Hey, player! I need more ammo or we're going down! Reach for me, Jugga girl. Hoorah. Time to die! You guys, not me! Running light on ammo. Double points. him up! I need to find some lead or I'm gonna get bored here! You keep coming, I'll keep killing. They're all around me. That'll even the odds. Insta-kill. Oh yeah, devil man. Lock him out.
What's up? Hey, Pat, what's going on, buddy? Hey, Pat, you should have got that video of the storage unit. I think I popped that over on Instagram and on Twitter. I mean, on Twitter, on Insta and Facebook.
Yeah, that is the spot.
Oh boy. Woo! That COVID, huh? That ain't good. Wow. People still getting it. I saw on one of your videos you said you're moving or something like that too.
Some more rounds. Eat that, you undead flesh monkeys! Double points! Wait, we are keeping score? dodge, bone maggots! Die, you undead flesh addict! There's just something so beautiful about blowing shit up. Juice!
Wow. No, that feels moving a pain in the ass. I gotta get a quicker gun. I gotta get a quicker gun. Oh, what trick mine? Yeah, packing up, moving, renting truck, driving. Yeah. You gotta do like what's his name did? Team Pope sold all his stuff and he's moving. I think he's going to Germany.
Oh, fucking
Team
raw!
The guy, what was his name? Dean, who
Nuke!
it's a friend of mine. Yeah, he's moving. He sold all his stuff. Makes the move easier. Yeah, that way it can travel light.
You have no chance, Bone Monkey! You have no chance, Bone Monkey!
Yeah. Sell all stuff. Have like a yard sale. Put it up on Facebook. Get rid of some stuff. Makes it easier. Keep the expenses down. That's awesome, Pat. You're doing some trades at a card shop. Mine it's I'm still buying cards, but they're not getting as many in. They're not getting a lot. Like I gotta get to a show, man. I'm looking for a bunch of full arts. I'm looking to buy a bunch of full arts within price ranges, but full art trainers, V's, everything, anything full art. Even the EX and GXs from Paldea. I'm not EX and GXs from Paldea. Full art from Paldea, like the EXs, the special illustration rares that are all full arts. Yeah, I'm looking for all types of ones of that stuff. They got to be within reason. I'm not looking for like the big heavy hitters like the Ionas and stuff. If I want that, I'll buy them. I'm looking for some cheap full arts. You know, I need them. I got some things I'm working for with the channel and for that pull box, so I need full arts and stuff. I'm not opening packs to get them out. It's cheaper for me to buy them. So I rather, you know, I got to get out to some shows, man. The shows here in my area suck. You know, I got to go to Jersey, where I get the best deals. And then I'm also going to be buying cheap slabs. I need cheap PSA and CGC Beckett slabs. I got some things in the works, man. So I got some money is going to be spent for things that I'm going to be doing, but a lot of stuff I really can't talk about. You know, I can tell you, but it just ruins it. You know, there's a lot of idea stealers on YouTube. So if I speak too much about what I'm really doing with them, like Mike's buying slabs now, what is he? You know, then if I tell my secret sauce, then somebody beats me to the punch on YouTube, and they make all the financial gain from it, and they steal my idea. So I can't really go into details. That's a lot of that on YouTube, that if you talk too much about stuff that you're doing, other people will try to beat you to the punch just if they watch the channel. They'll be right out there and try to roll out your idea, and they may flunk at it because they don't have the financial status to get it to the point to where I would bring it. You know what I mean? Like, they don't have the backing to put that money to do it correctly the way the way I want to roll it out. So it'll defeat the purpose. Like, somebody tried it already, it failed, and here goes Pokemart TCG fighting off another YouTube. You know, I'm going to be the first one to the shopping, taking a crack at it. So, like I said, some stuff that I got going, you won't see unless somebody took it from my idea. So, ever since Rev talked about the PokeRev mystery packs and stuff, a lot of channels took that and started making their own packs. A lot of that. It's not stopping me from doing mine, because I already told you that's what I was going to do anyway. But a lot of channels are already doing it. So they took Rev's idea. How long will they continue to do it? I don't know. Will they financially be able to keep supporting it? I don't know. But that's on them. I know what I'm doing because I work from experience. So a lot of people don't come with retail experience, inventory management experience, you know, sales experience, know how to sell anything. They don't come on any experience when they come to this realm. So it's a whole new part for them, trying to sell, trying to show someone how to sell. I've been through a lot of stuff, so I know the ins and outs, and I know stuff that people don't know. And plus, I was an eBay seller as well, so my sales experience is bar none. I'm not saying that I'm better than anybody else. It's just I bring a lot of stuff to the plate where these other YouTubers are just now learning that stuff. Oh, you can do this, you can do that. I already been doing it, so it's not nothing.
Get low on ammo.
Get out of here. Yep. So, like I said, there's a bunch of different experiences that come into play. And that's why I tell anybody, if you're buying collected Pokemon cards, there's going to be a point where you're going to want to sell them. And you don't know how to sell them.
I'm gonna run out
What's
of
all the
zombies.
cards that are valuable that you want to sell? Because now
Shit to kill
you find
with.
yourself on a financial fence. You don't know how to sell them. So how are you going to get the money from it? You're going to send them off to somebody else and let them sell them and get them a percentage of the cut because you don't know how to sell. So, you know, a lot of people who collect, there's going to be a point in time where they may have to sell their stuff. You know, and if they don't know how to sell it, then they're in financial trouble because they don't know how to get rid of their product that they got that they need the money now. And a lot of people are on that fence now in TCG. I was just listening to the Cardinal All Gaming, and he brought a lot of stuff to the plate that is becoming present right now that's been going on. And there's a lot of like TCGs, LGSs that are in trouble now because a lot of just put this on pause. A lot of LGSs are in big trouble, guys. Big trouble. So, and I'm just going to touch base on it a little bit. If you don't know, we've been really blessed. All right, us as consumers. All right, we have been blessed to the point where we've been getting underpriced or under MSRP booster box pricing, where we're at a new price point where booster packs are at $4.94. But yet we are getting booster boxes below MSRP. That means if you're supposed to be able to buy booster packs at $4.94 a pack, and you're buying booster boxes for sub 90, right? And it costs the LGS store $96 or $95 for this booster box of Scarlet Violet, Paldea, and now they're selling them to you as a consumer at what they paid or slightly below. They're taking a loss, $5 off, and they're paying all the shipping and stuff. So they're selling these at a loss, and the consumer gains everything, and they're hoping to bank on Obsidian Flames, bank on money, that profits that they can make from 151. All right? So, taking that into perspective on what's already going through, all right? Bills come due, okay? Bills come due. And a lot of LGS stores, all right, if you were watching Cardinal Gaming today, if you watched his video, he spoke a little bit about what's going on, that LGS stores that you have in your area now, some may be gone by this year because, like I said, they have to pay the bill. All right? So, Scarlet Violet sales, Scarlet Violet and Paldea, sales haven't been so great. All right? Not too many of us are taken to the silver borders. Not too many of us are taken to these new Pokemon. Like, we're all still stuck on Sword and Shield products and loving Sword and Shield. Right? It's a great area. A great set of stuff that came through. All right, Paldea and Scarlet, new Pokemon, new silver borders. We all wanted that. Now we got what we wanted, right? Following Japan, we all wanted the silver borders. All the silver borders, like all the other YouTubers here. Oh, it would be nice if we got some silver borders. We begged, we plead, and now Pokemon answers the call, right? And they gave us our silver borders. in Scarlet Violet. What happens? Oh, the set is lackluster. Pull rates are great, but the set is lackluster. That we don't like the new Pokemon, but we got silver borders. Now we're crying, you know, we don't like the set. So they're not going to be able to appease everyone. The LGS stores are hurting. All right, they can't sell this Scarlet Violet. It's a product that it's a set that's been really printed. It's out there. I mean, I've seen GameStop loaded up. All right, but now it's time to pay the bills, man. Their time. These LGS stores got to pay the bills. All right, they got to free up money. They got so much money tied up in Scarlet Violet, Paldea. These sets come out so fast. Now they have to turn money in. They got to pay the bills. They don't have this money, guys. They don't have this money. And so they're going to be fire sailing. I already heard Cardinal Gaming already talking about Obsidian Flame. They're already taking a loss on Obsidian Flame, guys. Can you believe it? LGS stores are already taking a loss on Obsidian Flame. Just to tell you that things may look good on one side of the fence, but it's really not as good as everyone is thinking, okay? So you hear a two-sided story coming from what all of us YouTubers and content creators, oh, Pokemon's in a strong place, we're all good, it's all Gucci. But when you hear it from a store structure side of the fence on what's really happening at distro and what's going on as an owner of a card shop, you really hear the boo-hoos, okay, and what's going on and the struggles that they're dealing with, because a lot of the card shops all have distro. They have to buy from distro. And Cardinal Gaming went on, you know, with about, I think, competition. They have to deal with the Walmarts and Targets that are now getting products that the LGS store normally would have got. You see booster boxes on Walmart, booster boxes for sale on Target. I think Best Buy, you can buy booster boxes on there from a third party. I'm not sure. But I know Walmart, you can, and I believe Target, you can buy booster boxes from third party, but fulfilled by Walmart. And you can get them for, I know I saw Battle Styles up on Walmart.com from a supplier, 124 for Battle Styles or 115, somewhere around that. What happened with that is Pokemon is a business, all right? They're operating as a business. And what they see, and this is what happens as we watch what unfolds in the community of Pokemon, as all of us collect, buy, sell, flip. There's all different parts. We're all investors and everything like that as well. We're all collectors. We love Pokemon for one reason or the other, right? So what happens is, just let me catch my wind and where I'm at. What happens is, when we had the pre-pandemic 2021, 2021, we had LGS stores out there taking advantage of us. A prime example is, I'm not going to call any channels or any LGSs. I'm just saying, we had Charizard UPCs being put on TCG Player, and I was crying about that, saying, hey, look at this. They got Charizard UPC up there for 200, then it went to 300, and it was sellers, that card shops that were on TCG Player selling it as a pre-order to consumers. And what happens, guys, is some of these shady LGS stores started scalping, right? We're going to put that word scalping because that's what they call us as resellers, scalpers. They started following the market and say, hey, we could sell this for a higher profit margin because look what it's selling on eBay. Look what it's selling on Facebook Marketplace. They're getting all this money, and why should we take less for this product, especially when we get it from distro for this? We can sell it at a higher profit margin. So many LGS stores, guys, out there took advantage of us as the consumer pre-buying into pre-order because we were FOMOing in, right? And you still have people FOMOing in now. Pre-orders up for 151. Pre-orders going up for, VMAX Climax. All right? Pre-orders going all. Every set, there is a pre-order. All right? You can pre-order this. And you buy it, and you lock into it now, right? GameStop, Best Buy, Walmart, whatever. They have pre-orders you can put up and buy. All right? The LGSs can go out and pre-order this stuff, put their allocation numbers in, and nothing's final, right? Nothing's final with this. They put their pre-orders in, they lock in at 100 cases, and then Pokemon says, okay, you want 100 cases? Okay. To the distro. Distro puts in their thing and say, all right, well, X amount wants 100 cases. This guy wants 50 cases. This guy wants 500 cases. This one wants 1,000. So all the numbers are in. Pokemon to Pokemon from distro, right? Distro has to give it all into Pokemon. Then distro gets hit with their numbers of how much they're getting. And they go around and say, well, we have X going to this shop, X number going to this shop, X going to this shop, X going to this shop, X going to this. And we only got 500 cases, so, all right, who is our biggest money spender? Who spends the most at our distribution, to us as a distributor selling to a LGS? Who is our biggest supporter? Who is our biggest money banger? Who has the big bucks, right? And they're going to say, all right, well, he ordered 500. We're going to give him 100 because he is our top LGS spender. He always pays us. He always pays us on time. He orders bigger numbers than everybody else that we have as LGS stores. So we're giving him the biggest amount of this product. And then they go back down the line and say, all right, well, here's our second guy. All right, and he spends 50,000 with us. We're going to give him 50 cases, okay? Because we only got X amount to sell, so they're going to supply out go down the supply chain of all their LGS stores. And they're going to go down the line, and some people are going to get more, some people are going to get less. And that's how distro handles out their products. They give it to their top piranha. All right, their top money banger, buster, whatever. They're going to give them the most product and then go right on down the line. Now, what happens to everybody in that ordered from these distributors, right? Well, as more product comes available, like Pokemon said, they will print to demand, right? So what happens to this? People that wanted 500 cases but only got 100. Well, down the road, Pokemon can still make that available, and hey, we got your 400 cases that you wanted. You wanted 500, you only got 100, but we got that 400 now, and we're going to slap it to you. So now the LGS store is burning their bridges because now they can't sell these 100 of Scarlet and Violet that they ordered, 100 cases. They're still sitting on 50. They only sold 50 out of 100. They're still sitting on this 50. But yet, now they're getting slapped with that other 400, right? Just saying, just putting in perspectives, because sometimes this happens to LGS stores. They got to eat their numbers, because sometimes distro will be able to get that supply that they really wanted, and now, being that the next set is around the corner, they can't even sell this. They get stuck in a rut with abundance of product. And it gets kind of crazy where now they got to take a loss and hopefully make up gains in the next product. And if they're already the next product's within weeks around the corner, there is, the new release. And rent is due. Rent is due. Now, what happens to the LGS store if they don't pay their dividends to the supply chain, to their distributor that is supplying them with the food, right? Well, they don't get a lot of food, okay? If they don't pay their bills, they don't get as much food later on, or they won't get any food later on. They just won't get distro could just cancel them out. So now, like I said, we're in a recession, whether you guys really know it or not. We're in a recession. So Pokemon is doing good for a TCG that's in a recession. Everything is Gucci with us as consumers, right? We're finding deals, out there. We're finding deals all over. GameStop, Walmart, Target, Best Buy, buy two, get one free, GameStop, and GameStop still has deals up on their website. Walmart still has deals. Every week, I'm checking both sites. There's deals out there. We are getting so many deals, and more deals going to come down the pipeline. We haven't even hit Christmas yet, and here we are talking about Scarlet Violet, Paldea, and now Obsidian Flame. Now distributors LGS stores taking a loss on this. So I had a question come up. Someone asked me, like, how come you don't just get set up with distribution? And you know what? There was I'm not going to say there was a possibility. I was thinking about doing that and said, you know what? It would be great. I can get product at cost. It doesn't cost me a lot. I can buy some, then sell some. But it seems to me, from Cardinal Law Gaming, now I'm listening to, I like to listen to the sides of the fence where you have, like Danny Phantom, he gives you the crunch numbers about product, and it gives, sometimes they tell you about allocations, and he gives you pull rate data. But then Cardinal Gaming goes into the heart of the party, all right? Goes right into the heart of the party and talks about numbers and what he's getting and what he's seeing on his side of the fence, and what distro is doing now. Is trying to get rid of old stuff now to force you into buying Obsidian Flame. Now you got to buy like bundles and get like theme decks and other box sets. They got tons of box sets like the Cyclozar EX boxes and what is that? Annihilate or a Fernape or something like that. Those new smaller boxes that have 4 packs. A Cardinal Law Game was talking about he's got to buy those and in order to get the other stuff. A lot of distributors are bundling stuff up that they got excess of that they can't move. They're dumping this on the LGS stores that this is how we're bundling it. You got to take this along with Obsidian Flames. We can't move it, but we don't care. If you can't move it, you still got to buy it in order to get Obsidian Flame. So now they're pumping this extra stuff that distro can't even sell to the LGS store that said Cardinal Law Game said he's not going to be able to sell. So now they're getting hammered with more product, than they really want, because they got other stuff they got to be forced into getting, and they already owe X amount, and now they got this dead weight product, which is box break product. I call it box break because this Cyclozar boxes, you would just strip down it's not a box I don't think is going to go up in value, but as a sealed collector, I've been buying them. And I only buy them because it's going to be like a breakdown. I mean, if the box doesn't go up, it's the packs inside that I'm going to want because I collect the sealed packs. I'm worried about my concern is the booster packs within the boxes. So if the boxes don't go up, the packs do go up inside. So I can later on strip all those Cyclozar EX boxes, strip all the ones I got, take all the packs out, and what do they got? Lost Origins, Astral Radiance, or Brilliant Stars in them? Something out of those sets got to pop. One of those packs got to go up, right? So the pack inside could outweigh the value of what the box is worth. So I'll have the box I can just strip out and get that one pack of Astral Radiance that could go up to $15 a pack. It pays for the box. I can just strip all of that out, and I got the other 3 packs free. So if I'm buying these, because I was on Seleg's Pokemon, and I'm buying right now, and I'm telling you what I'm buying. I've been buying the hell out of the Morpeko, Crown Zenith Morpeko collection box, playmat collection. I have about 54 of those things. I've been buying at GameStop, $22.79. I have about 54 of those. 54. And I got them at $22.79. That is below what LGS stores pay to distro to get that product. So here I am. Why would I be a fool to get into signed up to get product from a distro when I'm getting deals better than distro will give me product for it? So it's smart maneuvering. If I want to say that to you, it's smart maneuvering, finding the deals that are below MSRP, finding the deals that get value out of packs that have potential profits. And you got to know what you're doing when you get into this, and you're going to have heavy dollars to really go in deep. And that's where I've been going, deep in on that stuff. I don't care about the Cyclers RV buy. I've been buying those. I've been buying the Scarlet Violet, building battles, because GameStop has them for $11.95. You can do whatever you want to do, but I'm telling you what I'm doing. I've been buying the hell out of those too, because they're below MSRP. I'm getting 4 packs under the MSRP of $11 of $20 and some change. That, you know, distro is charging LGS stores that price or more for an LGS store to buy those packs. So there's only a little bit of profit they're going to make off of those boxes. So, you know, those boxes are great to break down. All right. So Scarlet Violet, getting them at $11.95. I don't care about the you know, the cards. I'm concerned about the value of what I'm getting, where if I go to Target, if I go to Walmart, and I go in store, they're going to be $20. I'm going to pay $20 for those boxes. Here, I can get them online at another source, right, for $11.95, which is way below what you would pay if you went into Target or any other store like Best Buy to pick that same product up. You're not going to get it at $11.95. Literally, for 2 of them, you're paying the price for 8 packs, 2 building battles, what you normally would pay for 1. All right? So, you know, like I said, there's no real secrets out there on how you invest. It's the smart ones that's going to succeed. And I'm going to use the Warren Buffett quote, "Be greedy when others are fearful." And like I said, we're in a recession. Pokemon is doing fine itself. As you invest in this product, you're going to have the money to invest in it. And how are you going to invest? Take the wise approach. When others are fearful, you go in. You go in. Regardless to what they're saying or whatever, oh, you shouldn't do that, you go in. How do you think Rudy from Alpha Investments became successful in what he's been doing? He's probably took the same approach, the Warren Buffett. Be greedy when others are fearful, because there's no other way, no other approach that you can do that and be successful if you listen to everybody. If you listen to everybody and say, oh, I done it, I tried that. You shouldn't do that because that's a waste of money. If you listen to those people that are telling you you're spending too much money or you're never going to make it, you're just wasting your money, then you'll never be in a position in life later on. You can, if you look back and you say, hey, I wish I would have took that approach, because I would have been in a better position if I would have taken that Warren Buffett quote that Pokemart TCG just talked about. Because if you listen to everybody telling you you shouldn't do that or where you should have put your money, you got to put 2 and 2 together. Math, data, statistics, and money. All right? You put all this together, because take money to buy the product. It's going to take data because you want to be consistent to make sure you put your money in the proper area. And you want profitability into that area because you want your money to work for you. And if you listen to the correct people, I only listen to people that are in investing and into the investing side of this hobby. All right? Because they're going to be the ones that have the same mindset as me. I don't need to listen to other people that are talking the negative side of like the SM Pratt that only puts money in WotC. I don't need to be watching him because he has nothing to offer me, because I don't do WotC. I do moderate. So I need to be focused on how I can be successful in marketing and branding my products and being successful in investing into the right TCG product. All right? And it's going to be okay that if you miss certain products, it doesn't mean you're a big failure. It's just that you're being smart in this economy if you can find the deals at below MSRP, then you load up. Load up. All right? Just load up. Regardless to the negativity, I'm watching the channels that are doing exactly what I'm doing. All right? And I'm going to take that Warren Buffett approach. I'm going to be greedy when others are fearful. Do whatever you want to do with your money. I'm not a financial advisor, but I know out of life where I want to be, and it's not working for somebody else. If you're fine with working with somebody else, you know, and you're fine with investing and just making this a casual thing, then that's fine. But I'm going hard and I'm going deep and I'm making the right plays. All right? The only way I fail is if the TCG fails altogether. That's the only way I fail. The sky is the limit for me because I'm going all in. All right? I'm going all in. All right? This is not for everybody. But you can come in at any budget from $25 to $50, and you work your way right on up through the menu of you move yourself right up the ladder from 25 to 50 to 100 of dollars that you're able to put in. You start small and you gradually build up how much you can invest in. And you got to watch people that are investing. You can't be watching these other channels that are talking about WotC or stuff that you're not into. You got to watch the people that can show you the data, statistics that are and that are doing it. And you're only going to find this data from people that are doing it, right? And that's why I only align myself up with a lot of channels that are doing the exact same thing, because I need to be fed the words that I need to hear about investing. All right? It's a different approach. It's a higher risk, but it's a higher reward too for those that are thirsty. Those that are thirsty. You got to be thirsty in this hobby. You got to be wanting to do it. You got to be willing to do it, and you got to be willing to put in the work. And I've been putting in hard work these last 6-7 years on this channel with just feeding you guys knowledge, because knowledge is king, and king brings you to the higher up. You know what I mean? I'm talking about it helps to pad your bank account, helps you have a better life. You're able to, you know, live life more freely. And I have learned so much from doing this, you know, and from the experience that I gained, that has helped me grow. And I'm able to still maintain this channel, maintain my investing, and still, I'm not sure how many channels out there on YouTube are in it and debt free. You know what I mean? And it's something that you can say, like, proudly say that you're running a side hustle. If you want to say that as a side hustle, I'm running an investment channel, talking about Pokemon, talking about video game pickups, talking about cards, you know, and I'm still remaining debt free. And I choose to not buy a new car. I choose not to be paying, you know, the rents, $2,000, $3,000. You know, I don't try to live outside my means, but I always look for the opportunities that are going to help me, you know, with the products that I'm looking to buy, and at the lowest possible cost for the highest profitability. You know, because I want the money. I don't want to put money that's going to be dead into dead product. It's just product that's going to sit there. It's just going to be dead weight to me. So I look for those profitability plays. And if I can get product at below MSRP or below what LGS stores are paying to distro to get product, then you know what? I am happy. You know, it's great to have this kind of business and buying product just as if you had a distribution, but you're doing it without a distribution. And it doesn't mean that I'm going into Walmarts and Targets clearing out shelves and stuff. I'm not doing that. I'm shopping a lot online. But I've been working with GameStop a lot lately, going to store to store. I've been going to a bunch of different GameStops, and their deals are good. They got good deals. And I'm able to buy from them. They don't have any limits. You know, there's no limits. I haven't been to Barnes & Noble's buying any product because they still have a limit over there. Target has lifted their limit. But I haven't really been buying from Targets or anything. I've been buying a lot online, products online, and GameStops. So GameStops has good deals. And like I said, I was on Soleil's Pokemart, and he was telling me that if you're getting Crown Zenith, Morpeko Playmat Collections, and you're getting them at GameStop's price of $22.79 as a pro member, you're getting them at below what Distro was selling them to an LGS store. That speaks volume, because that is a box. Food for thought, giving you guys knowledge. All right. If you break the packs down, $5 per pack, you got your money back for that box. Now what you're left with is the 4 cards. You have the jumbo card as well, and you have the Marnie playmat, which if you sell on eBay, sells for about $8 on eBay. I don't know what the cards go for, but I'm going to figure that the 3 cards, the Marnie V-Union cards that you group together, I'm going to say that's probably another $3. And I'm going to say that jumbo card is of the same thing that comes in there. That jumbo card is another $3. So for the Marnie, for the Morpeko Crown Zenith box, it's a retail price of $49.99. All right, that's normally what it would have been. They broke it down. Now GameStop, I think, has it at $28.99 in store, but the online price to a regular consumer that doesn't have a pro membership will be $23.79 or something like that. But as a pro member, if you have that discount, that pro member card that you buy into, right? They throw that on you. You'll get it for $22.79. I've been buying those things like crazy from GameStop, and like literally, guys, I have about 54 of those Marnie, the Morpeko boxes. Now, I bought them with the intention that if I ever have to break down those boxes, I would piece them out, sell the cards that are inside, right? The code card goes to the code card channel. I would break down that Morpeko box, sell the mat on Shopify or on eBay. It's a product that I can have for sale. It's a product I can put on my Shopify store, right? Sell that product on Shopify and get decent money for it. All right? I'll have the Morpeko Jumbo card, right? It's a sellable card. You can put those cards on eBay, sell them. You can put them on TCG Player. If you have a TCG Player account, put them on TCG Player account and sell them on TCG Player account. I have the 5 packs that come inside that box. I got my money back and profit. Now, Crown Zenith is a box that is a set that never had a booster box. It has a set of awesome cards that we can put that's similar to Hidden Fates, all right, and Evolving Skies. Both of these sets have a ton of Kanto cards. You group them all together, and it's a specialty set. All specialty sets. Look at Generations. Look at Celebrations, right? These sets perform good, very well, long term. All right? Look at Hidden Fates, right? These sets perform very well. Now, what happens to the boxes, right? Box sets of these items. Well, we could take, for example, look at Hidden Fates. Go check out the Great Ball, right? Remember the ball? The Great Ball boxes that came with Hidden Fates? You had that Great Ball in there, and then you had the one with the Rayquaza in it that's going for like $700, and it had 10 booster packs or something like that inside there. Great showpiece, but look at those box sets from Hidden Fates. Prime examples of the Crown Zenith figure collection box. It has 10 packs, an awesome figure of Zacian or Zasamenta. All right, so I'm just giving you prime, and you have a pin in there. All right, prime examples of Hidden Fates, box sets and stuff, but a different similarity. You got to split them because Hidden Fates didn't have a figure like a little standee. They gave that Rayquaza one time, wham bam. All right. And then that Rayquaza had a big issue. The figure was snapped. You know, most of them were broken. So some survived, right? But the Rayquaza snapped. But, the Rayquaza figure, it was very fragile. But if you go and look up those boxes, look where those at. Look where they're at. People have opened up Crown Zenith, all right? The sealed collector will keep that box sealed, and it goes for good money. Now, I'm going to give you some food for thought, because I want you guys to go back a little bit. Go back, go check out Team Up, and I'm just going to give you sets that you can check. Go check Team Up, but you're going to check for this specific product in general. And I'm giving you some food that's going to help you even when you go to collect Paldea Evolved, Obsidian Flames, all right, Scarlet Violet, Astral Radiance, Silver Tempest, Lost Origins, because they're all going to go to this extent at some point. All right? Now, back to Crown Zenith. If you go check out Team Up, even Cosmic Eclipse, Unbroken Bonds, all right? Just want to work with those three sets. And Evolving Skies. And we're going to throw Evolving Skies on there. Guys, if you go look at 3-pack blisters for those 4 sets that I told you, go look what 3-pack blisters are doing right now on just those 4 sets. Go look. Your minds will be blown away at what a 3-pack blister that normally would cost you $12 for 3-pack blister, right? Or $9.99. Sometime I think we could have got Evolutions was $9.99. I think for a 3-pack blister, or $10.99, something like that. If you go check out what 3-pack blisters now, Team Up, Cosmic Eclipse, Unbroken Bonds, and Evolving Skies. Go check those out. All variants. They had 2 different variants. Evolving Skies had the Ice Cube and the Umbreon. Team Up had 1 and 1. Cosmic Eclipse had 1 and 1. Unbroken Bonds had 1 and 1. Look at both variants of those 3-pack blisters. And I'm telling you guys, if you have not been stocking up on Crown Zenith 3-pack blisters, you're going to miss the wave down the road. When these things are not available, what they're going to be at 2 to 3 years down the road. I believe in Crown Zenith. It's a specialty set. It has an awesome lineup of cards that are tanking in price. So there's opportunity to get you some of those singles. Right now, while the price is down, Crown Zenith is readily available. But for how long? It's a great set. So if you're not buying Scarlet and Violet, you think they're weak, all right? You should be stocking up on Crown Zenith, because GameStop has these deals. You should be stocking up 3-pack on the 5-pack Morpeko boxes. They even have the VMAX Pikachu box for $24 and some change. Has 5 packs in there as well for below the $29, I think $29.99 or $39.99 price that it was. That price has also been coming down. So I'm just giving you, I'm spitting out some truth bombs where if you're sleeping under a rock somewhere on 3-pack blisters, I just gave you some food for thought. If you go check those 4 sets that I told you, where could you see Scarlet and Violet 3-pack blisters? Where can you see Lost Origins 3-pack blisters? Where can you see Paldea 3-pack blisters? Where can you see Obsidian Flame 3-pack blisters? Some years down the road. And I give it, Evolving Skies isn't even 2 years old, but yet a 3-pack blister of Evolving Skies Umbreon is like $40-something or $38, $40-something. I think the Ice Cube is $38. Look at the prices for Evolving Skies 3-pack blisters on just those, the Ice Cube and the Umbreon. And it's not even 2 years old. And look where those 3-pack blisters are. And you're paying $12 when it first came out, $12.79. Crazy. Where do you think Crown Zenith 3-pack blisters are going to go? Which is one step above that, because you're getting a nice little Apple pin inside there. And there's 3 variants of those pins that you can get. If you can get them at $12, $13, stock up on them, because the history of 3-pack blisters has a rinse and repeat factor. They rinse and repeat. Just look at the history of all 3-pack blisters. Look where they're at. Look at where 3-pack blisters are. You go further into the meat or the heart of the soul and see where they are. Look where 3-pack blisters are. Even in WotC. Go back to those 3-pack blisters and look at the history as you go up in each set. As we get from WotC right on up to the modern on 3-pack blisters, they have rows. More so over than a regular sleeve pack or blister or checkout lane blister. All right, they have rows over and beyond a regular booster pack loose or a regular sleeve or a regular checkout lane blister. 3-pack blisters have blown all of those away. Just saying. I'm just saying, guys. So if you're sleeping on 3-pack blisters when they come out, don't. Paldea, you should be stocking up on them. Scarlet and Violet, you should be getting them. If you're not buying Scarlet and Violet ETBs, get those 3-pack blisters. Just saying, you can spend a little less money rather than get an ETB and still do really good in investing, but you're investing in a smaller product where the supply doesn't seem to be readily available all the time, where you can just keep going back to the store and you see ETB on there, but you don't see these 3-pack blisters all the time. Just saying, guys. Just saying. I'm not going to tell you how to invest. I'm just going to give you the food. I'm going to give you the meat. I'm going to take you to the heart. And you can take whatever you want from me and whatever you take from somebody else's channel and make your own secret sauce and make your own combination platter. But I'm just telling you what I'm doing. All right? But the facts are facts. History has always repeated itself. And all you have to do is go back, go check out TCG Player and look at the history. Look at the history. It's data. They have charts there. You can look at the grids and you can see what the value at market price on what these things are now. And if you had got them in when they were there on the shelf in 1999 and in 2023 and even 2021, 2020, you could have been sitting on a nice little nest egg if you had got them when they were there. But so many channels with this investing are teaching different things. You have to involve yourself on a lot of channels that do the same thing and take the pieces and bits that are working for you. There's so many different avenues that you can do in this investing, and not everything is going to go the same way. It's all going to go up, yeah, but how fast, how much, depends on what you're really putting your money into. All right? Enough said, right? Enough said. But it's just facts. I've been spitting out facts on here for 6 years on this channel. And, these are things that I learned, and I'm so glad I learned them because it just makes it easier for me to make the proper judgment calls when it comes time to investing in a set of the newest TCG, of Pokemon releases, how hard I really want to go at that, and how much money I want to put into it. And, right now, I can just tell you, I don't have any booster boxes of Scarlet Violet. I don't have any booster boxes of Paldea. Right? Does it mean that I am teaching you wrong? That I'm saying something wrong? No. I'm waiting for, a decent price to come around, on Scarlet Violet. But, yet again, I'm okay if I miss it. Because just like the sun comes up today, it also will come up tomorrow. So I'm okay with missing stuff. And this is the point of investing. You guys have to be okay with missing out on some stuff. It's okay. It doesn't mean that you have to FOMO in, I don't have enough money, I can only get a couple boxes, I really don't. You can invest how you want, make the plays you want to make at any time that you want. And that's the good thing about investing. You can stop, start back up, put as much you want money into whatever area that you want to put in. There's no wrong in how you invest because all sealed product goes up. It's just if you're willing to put in the hard work, then the outcome of your risk will be more grateful. All right, your bank account, if you want to say, of product will be more profitable. Your investment will turn a better profit because your margin of error will be slim because you put it into the greater areas of the green that are those items that will go up, higher probability. Right? You have to do your homework. It's no easy way about it. You can just collect anything, right? Seal and keep it sealed. But that makes it easy. We want to put it into those products that are going to do well in the first 1 to 2 years after they go out of rotation, because we already know pull rates, we already know what sets, what cards are available, we already know where they are on the card market. Like if a lot of the cards in the set are 20, 30, 100, 50, 300, 500, 600, 50, 200. If you got a lot of cards within a set that are high profitability already, you already know you got a winner of a set. So why would you not invest in that set? And that's what brings me to the point that I'm still fine with Sword and Shield. I'm buying Vivid Voltage. I'm still buying Darkness Ablaze. People saying, oh, you shouldn't be buying Darkness Ablaze because Darkness Ablaze only has the Charizard VMAX or a full art. So what? When these packs disappear from Dollar General and when they disappear from Family Dollar and you can't get them no more, what happens to Seal? What happens to sealed product? It always rises. It always rises. There's no wrong because I'm still collecting Darkness Ablaze. There's no wrong because I'm collecting Vivid Voltage. The chase is that I know that people who like Charizard are going to want to pull the Charizard. And I'm not God, so I don't know where the Charizard's going to be in 3 more years. But I can tell you that history repeats itself. Product always dries up. So when this product is gone, when Darkness Ablaze is gone, all right, what's going to happen to the ETBs? What's going to happen to remaining product that is out there on the market and it gets eaten up? Same as what's happening with Team Up, Unbroken Bonds, Cosmic Eclipse. These products, the cards themselves, start to dry up as new era of product takes the place of the old TCGs that are out of rotation and out of playability. These new cards take their places in card showcases. So you have to do some homework, and that's what makes it fun when you also are getting single cards, because the only way you're really going to know about cards going up from older generations of like X and Y is if you go back on there or go on TCG Player and consistently go and look. Because as we get new sets, these older sets are going to move out of those showcases because the LGSs want to put these new shiny, flashier, alternate arts and amazing rares and all kinds of special illustration cards. They're going to want to put those cards in the showcases because that is what the people are going to want. They want to have this flashy gold, this flashy silver, the new ooh-ah. So they're going to want that in the showcase because people want that new stuff. And the old stuff is just going to be slept on, and we're going to miss out. People who are not following older generations of cards that like X and Y and Sun and Moon, and as we keep going further and further on into the next new ooh-ah from Pokemon, the next new set after Scarlet Violet, the next new era, whatever they call it, not Scarlet Violet, but Raging Blue, or whatever they call the next series of sets of cards that come out in different booster boxes for the next genre, these older ones are just going to get further and further away, and the cards are going to be bought up, right? They're going to get bought up, and they're not going to be that many at card shops. Kind of like how, low print runs on Cosmic Eclipse, low print run on Ultra Prism, low supply, high demand. People are going to be buying these cards up while they see them. And people who are watching the TCG Player, watching these older cards and GX and tag teams and all that and alternate arts, they're the ones that are going to watch the market and see where these cards are and jump on them and grab 20 from tcgplayer.com because they, hey, just put one example, Shining Fate Skyla. I could have bought 30 or 40 Shining Fate Skylas for like $7 when they were down low. Down on the cheap end of Shining Fates. Now they're what, 20-something dollars and rising? Just saying, Shining Fates, printed to the oblivion, right? But yet, Skyla, I remember I traded Earl's Pokestop some cards or something for the Skyla. Card went down in price. I think when I traded with him, it was like 40-something. The card went all the way down to like $7. And I know there was a card shop, one of my local card shops had like 40 of them. And I was going to work a deal for all of them. And I said, I'm not going to get them. And that was back before the pandemic. The card prices went down on them. But when I sold, the card was up. But now, if you look at Skyla from Shining Fates, look where it's at now. It's like 20-something dollars, and the card is rising, going up in price. So, if you keep close eye on the TCG, you can get some awesome cards at great deals that can also go up in value if you keep track. You have to keep track of the, cards. No matter what the print run is on, if you're not watching the market and seeing what's going on within these sets, you would never know what cards are going up. There's so much area of cards that you can get into, whether you're doing seals, singles, whatever. There's so many things you can do in this. That's what makes it so fun, that you can't go wrong in whatever you're doing. You want to collect seals, collect seals. You want to collect singles, there's opportunities. You want to collect slabs, graded, there's so many opportunities out there. Nobody's wrong. Nobody's wrong at this. But I stick to what I know, and I bounce around a little bit. With right now, where I'm at is I only buy full arts. That's any card that's full art. Any card that has textures, except promos. I don't really deal with the promos. I deal with any card that is out in the open market, except WotC. I'm throwing WotC because WotC's only hollows, and WotC's not out of my price range, but I'm not paying thousands of dollars for a booster box, all right? 15,000, I'm not going that way. I am staying in modern. And I'm talking about any modern full art trainer. I'm buying the trainers, I'm buying the Vs, I'm buying the V Max, the V Stars, the Amazing Rares, the Radiants. All right? I'm buying all of those. All of those cards. All right? And you're probably saying, well, what the hell are you buying all those cards? Full arts. Because I have something that I'm working on with those cards, so I'm buying full arts. Now, I would trade my Garantina alternate art for a bunch of full art trainers and waifu cards. And people will probably say, you're nuts, that's an awesome card. Yeah, it's an awesome card, but there's a diversity in that. And the diversibility of that is, I have one card, a Garantina. But now I put my money into so many plays that I have hundreds of cards now that have the potential to go up above the price. If I add them all together, they could rise in price above what the Garantina is going for. So if you take that approach when you're selling off high value alternate arts to get a bunch of full art cards, you can shop around for your best deals, like to get certain full art cards that you believe are going to rise in price, and play that field as well for a trade-off. You can do that, or you just go on a whim and buy a bunch of full art waifu trainer cards, especially the female ones. They tend to be hot, and they're hot in Japan right now, and now there's a craze over here for them, especially if you look at VMAX Climax, right? That's why they're collecting, people are stealing the SR specialty rare out of the boxes. They're weighing the packs and taking the special art rare out of the pack, out of the box. They're weighing that pack for that special art, and then they're putting a different pack in there. And that's why, if you check out my dude Earl's Pokestop, he was upset that he opened up a VMAX Climax booster box, and He didn't get a special rare. But I'm not sure if he knew that those packs could be weighable, that people could reseal that box up. He could have got screwed over in both the boxes that he bought. Specifically, that's why I'm not investing any money into Japanese cards until it simmers down. The market for Japan has to cool down for me to throw my money on, because right now it's too crazy to throw money on VMAX Climax and get burnt. I saw a guy buy $5,000 worth of VMAX Climax. They opened up the boxes, and I think he only had 8 that contained all the packs inside and everything that should have. The other $5,000 worth of the 48 boxes or something he bought, the other 40 or something like that, or 50, whatever, they contained no packs. They were resealed, re-glued box. But inside each one of the boxes, there were no packs, no cards, just an empty old orange juice or milk jug container inside the boxes. And he bought them off of Amazon and Mercari. Crazy. That's exactly why I'm staying clear away from the Japanese market, because it is way too hot. It's too risky, and I can't afford to take, well, I can afford it, but I'm not going to take that risk of dumping a bunch of money into buying VMAX Climax and then have these boxes sit until the time that I'm ready to open them. And then if I do a live stream of unboxing one and there's nothing but milk jug in this, I'm going to be very pissed off. So, and you would have to keep an accurate record on where you got it from, who you bought it from, and I don't want to dump my money into that market right now. It's just way too risky. I'd rather just stay in my own lane right here with the English stuff, because English is plentiful, but yet it's still profitable for me. So I'm going to stay in my lane, let Japan cool off a while. And that's why I'm not buying any VMAX Climax unless I'm going to put them in my own mystery packs. Then I'd be fine with taking the packs and distributing them into the mystery packs, as long as all the packs were fully sealed. All right? That's the only way I would buy them, and I would seed them into my mystery packs. But other than that, the price of the box is too much, but there is a huge reprint of VMAX Climax coming. I want to see what happens with that market with the cards. With the packs of the booster boxes of VMAX Climax. I want to see what kind of print run they throw out there and what it really does to the market overall. All right, on the Japanese VMAX Climax. But other than that, I'm not buying into any Japanese 151 or any of that. It's just way too pricey, and we're getting it in English. So why am I going to spend it on Japanese and spending $200 a booster box, buying to get 10 packs and 5 cards in each pack, when we're getting it over here? And from what I see, it's not selling out. Everybody's saying, oh, get the UPC, it's going to sell out, it's going to be short printed. But I think Pokemon is doing it. They're doing it slick. I'm going to say it slick. What I said before, guys, is history always repeats itself. And I'm going to say, remember this. All right? Remember when we had celebrations? Pokemon put up a statement online. Said, hey, get your celebrations the last time around. That's it. That's it. Celebrations it's it. We're done. It's going to be done. Remember that quote they did something about celebrations, saying that was it. Take it down. It's done or whatever. There was a quote that they did on celebrations. And what happened to celebrations, guys, is right now, just to this very day, 2023. Celebrations, Charizard, Sylveon, Dark Sylveon, and Dark Charizard boxes were showing up at Walmarts, right? And they have a different pack in them. They have Evolving Skies in them when they originally had, I think, Sword Shield in it, Sword Shield base set. And now they have evolutions in those new Charizard boxes. I had some here. I had Dark Charizard and Dark Sylveon. I unboxed them here, guys. I unboxed my celebrations to get. I needed celebration packs, so I broke the boxes down. This was off the camera, so I still have a few left, but I only unboxed the ones with the Evolving Skies in. All right, the other ones that had the Sword Shield base pack in there, in the replacement that we got now of a Evolution. I mean, of Evolving Skies. I unboxed all of my celebration boxes that I had. Yeah, they were going for $35, $40. Who cares? I didn't care. All right? Because I wanted the celebration packs. I wanted to break out the packs. All right? Just putting words out for you guys. All right? So if you say, oh, what happened to all those celebrations? Well, I broke the boxes down, except for like 3 or 4 of them. All right? There's photos in my channel where you saw I scanned the camera, showed you guys the sealed things that were sitting on top of one of my cabinets. Well, I only have like 3 or 4 of those left. That's good. I have plenty of tins. I have plenty of lunch boxes of sealed celebrations. And I have a bunch of celebration booster packs. All right? I wanted the packs of celebrations, and I got the extra packs of Evolving Skies that are now in my sealed collection. I sold off the jumbo. I sold off the actual Charizard promo card that came in there and the Sylveon card. Went over to Ray's over at Game Break. Sold them those. All right? And, you know, I'm not mad that I did it. I'm glad that I did it because now I have Evolving Skies. I got all those boxes at $20, right? Walmart, you know, I got a bunch of them at Walmart. So I paid MSRP. And when they had the Evolving Skies in them, that just brought the price. You can deduct $20, take $7 away from that because the Evolving Skies go for $7. So I paid, what, $17? I mean, not $17. $13 for that box now. Now I still have the other 3 packs that are in there. But you got to deduct the $3 I got for the Charizard card or whatever, you know, so... Hey, I did good. And I still have three of them left, but they're still here. Facts to fiction, guys, is that Pokemon said that they were done with celebrations. That, get it now, right? And then we got it again. So, another prime example is they did print a lot of Shiny Fates. We still have Shiny Fates right now, a specialty set. Shiny Fates ETBs. On the open floor. You can go to GameStops, they're on the shelf. Go to Barnes & Noble, they had some on the shelf. Go to Target, you may find them in there. You go to Walmart, you can find them there. Right? Still around. Target, GameStop has them online for $40.74 an ETB of Shiny Fates. Below the $49.99 MSRP you would pay at Barnes & Nobles or Walmart or at Target. So, here we are. We still got Shiny Fates, a specialty set that is still around. Walgreens just got the Pikachu Shiny Fates boxes back in. So there's plenty of Shiny Fates around, guys. Plenty of Shiny Fates. What's going to happen to 151? Is what I'm coming to. Is what's going to happen to 151? Months after Shiny Fates, certain products disappeared, we still were able to get our hands on Shining Fates product. Same thing with celebrations. Don't you think Pokemon is going to do the same thing with 151? Despite if there was a big demand for this product. And they printed it and we kept eating it all up like we are Evolving Skies. Don't you think that history is going to repeat itself again? That somewhere down the line near the end of the year we're going to find 151 in 2024, possibility of 151 in shelves. And then again, something struck me. I remember going to Walgreens and I was buying these lightning boxes. Right now we're finding Crown Zenith booster packs in the lightning box from Walgreens. But they did put celebrations inside those lightning boxes, and I am quite sure that we are going to find 151 booster packs inside future Walgreens Lightning boxes. So, we're going to be able to find 151, regardless to the fact that you missed the boat and you didn't get the little booster bundles, you didn't buy the ETB, you didn't buy the UPC, you didn't buy all the other little box sets they came out with, and you missed the boat completely on 151, but you stepped over to Walgreens and you found some Lightning boxes, Lightning packs, and you found some 151 packs inside. I am very sure that I'm willing to put my money where my mouth is and say, hey, anybody want to take a bet that if I'm wrong, that they're not, that Walgreens at some point this year or even next year are not going to have 151 booster packs inside them? Anybody want to take a bet with me on that? Do you think that's not going to happen? If I already saw trick-or-trades inside these things, I already saw celebrations, I see Crown Zenith in them now. I even bet we're going to see Obsidian Flame in these things. That's how bold I'm making a statement. I believe Obsidian Flame's going to be in them. At one point, possibly this year, you're going to see Obsidian Flame inside, and possibly you might see the 151 in the boxes too, in those Lightning boxes from Walgreens. Because Walgreens, I'm not saying Walgreens, the MJ Holding Company takes packs from box sets that they have from large supplies of product that they buy and break them down. And they redistribute the packs and make up their own packs that they sell to other companies under third party. I'm no fool. It's just history repeats itself. I've been in the game long enough that I'm figuring things out. Sometimes you got to figure it out too to see where the best plays are and where you're going to find products. So there's no way you're going to miss the boat. The product 151 is going to be around, and it might be in Lightning packs. If you miss the boat totally, you got another way to get them in Lightning packs from Walgreens. I believe it's going to be there. All right. So, but I truly believe that 151 is going to be readily available. I believe they are printing those UPCs for 151 very, very close to what we got on the Charizard. They may not be as high as the Charizard because Pokemon is looking at this saying, hey, we really printed the Charizard box to hell. These things plummeted in price. There's still saturation of this on the product on the market that we maybe want to backpedal a little bit on these 151s. So I don't think there's going to be just as many of the 151 UPCs printed as the Charizard box. That's my statement. But I think we're going to see the other products out there plentiful. And I don't think you're going to miss the boat at launch. And this is exactly why I don't FOMO into buying on any pre-order. Because, first of all, pre-orders is a way to FOMO in. I'm going to fear that I'm missing out on a product, so I better get it now. I haven't done it yet, and I don't plan on FOMOing in buying on anybody's pre-order. I'm not. Never had, never will. I'm going to find it at retail or below MSRP. And I truly believe, guys, that we have some more substantial deals coming down the pipeline just because of what Mason from Cardinal Gaming said today on what's going on with LGS stores. That we're going to see some LGS stores really, really, really hurt. And they're going to need our money really fast. And they're going to, do what they got to do to make ends meet to pay the piper. So they're going to be deals, Wheel of Fortune in the Pokemon TCG. We're already seeing it on GameStop. And, if you want to hear a spew on GameStop, I don't think GameStop is going to be around for the next 5, and I give it less than 10 years. We may not see GameStop. GameStop is in very, very tough trouble. One of the CEOs that used to run Amazon tried to operate the company over there, and he bailed out because what happens is when you're a higher up, like a very, very reputable CEO from a top line company like Amazon, and you try to come in to help bail out a GameStop, a company that is just riddled with bullet holes, structured from, I don't know how they structured it, but they went from many different company names, from Funkoland, Software, etc., to Electronic Boutique, now GameStop. You know, they had many, many names before it came to GameStop, but many, many failures along the way. Their stocks, a lot of wrong decisions, getting into different products that they shouldn't even be putting money into, different people making different decisions, and making some wrong moves that has just put bullet holes in it. It really soiled their name. I don't know how long GameStop is going to be around, guys, but like I said, I give it the next 5 years. You might not see GameStop around anymore. I was talking with one of the guys at GameStop when I was buying the Morpeko and the Cyclozar V box, EX boxes, and he's like, "Oh no, GameStop, we're doing fine." And this conversation came from, I went over to a GameStop and I told him I'm going to take the 13 Cyclozar EX boxes, $11.95 on the website. So I showed him my phone with the price. And he says, "Oh no, you got to pull up the app." I said, that's the GameStop app. He says, "Oh no, you got to pull up, I actually got to click on the box for that Cyclozar EX box at $11.95 pro member price." So I didn't have minutes on my phone. My phone worked for the Wi-Fi because I haven't put minutes on it because right now my channel isn't up. So I don't have anybody really bothering me, calling. So I have my phone working off the Wi-Fi. So at home, I brought up the GameStop website, but just highlighted the section to where the page where that product was on there for $11.95 pro member price. So he said, "No, you got to go and click on it so I can see it on the GameStop app itself. You have to open the app from that website." So I had to run over to Target and do that. But before I did, I said, "You know, I spent a lot of money at GameStop. All right, I spent a lot of money." I says, "How come I can go to any one of your GameStops in the district?" That's including Connecticut, Monroe, Newburgh, Wappingers Falls, Poughkeepsie GameStops, and I have no trouble with them looking up the price on the GameStop app and pulling it up and giving me the price. I said, "You're the only one giving me a hard time about having to pull up the app." He says, "Well, they're doing it wrong, we're doing it right." I says, "You wonder why your GameStops are going under and you're not doing well." So his conversation was that, "Oh no, GameStop is doing fine. We're opening new stores." And all right, I said, "Well, that's great. You're opening new stores after you shut down 500, right? That weren't doing good. Look at the pre-pandemic, GameStop's, a lot of stores closed up, right? It wasn't until the Logan Paul where the GameStop thing was their stocks had went up, and then GameStop plummeted after that. Everybody bailed out, got their money, became millionaires, right? The ones that invested in GameStop when the stock was up, they got in there, made their money, and got the hell out of Dodge with their money. They got out before the stock started bailing down and going down. And now look where GameStop stock is. So GameStop is physically in a lot of trouble, financially. You got the wrong people at the helm, and there's no right person for the fit that can correct it. If a CEO from Amazon could not correct GameStop and get it on the right path, then the company is doomed down the road. And like I said, "All right, well, that's fine, dude. I'm gonna." So I went over to Target, and I just went over and I came back, opened up the app, and I ended up getting the product, and I was out. So, you know, I'm going to take advantage of GameStop deals when the deals are there. And like I said, GameStop is gone, then they're gone. But I'm going to take advantage of deals that they're giving And I'm telling you guys, there are going to be more deals coming down the pipeline. If you're trying to invest and find deals in Pokemon and not have a LGS a distributor, you don't want to get locked into a distributor. And like I said, I had somebody ask me why didn't I have a distro, and I said that's a foolish move for me because I am already finding products below what distribution is giving to LGSs. And it doesn't have to be the best product. It just has to be product that has packs in it for me. And I'm happy with them having Lost Origins in the Cyclozar Vs. I'm happy with the Crown Zenith Morpeko boxes. All right, I'm happy with getting Scarlet Violet Build and Battle boxes for $11.95. I'm happy with the deals that I found at GameStop and on GameStop.com. All right, I'm happy. They don't have to be a whole bunch of deals that I can get into. There's even an $18.99 2022 or 2023 Trainer's Toolbox that has 4 packs, a deck, and some other stuff inside it for $18.99 on GameStop. So there's a ton of deals. However you want to break those toolboxes out, get the 4 packs, those toolboxes were $29.99 and you're getting them at $18.99, which is really close to what LGS stores are buying them from distributors for the markup for what they're going to make their 5% profit. So look, I'm telling you, check GameStops, look and shop on those deals. And like I said, why would I get a distribution to work with a distributor? Yeah, it'll be a great asset to Pokemart TCG, right? But it also could become a burden because I would have to put out so much money to lock on to products, and I got to be able to flip all of those products. I don't want the Pat Power Channel put up the pressure. I don't want to have to be pressured to sell to at a loss at that, okay, to make margin so I can buy the next set. I am perfectly comfortable in my own zone listening to other YouTube channels that have an LGS already. I'm getting information from them that Cardinal Gaming, some of these LGS companies going under. I don't want to position myself where I have to put out so much money because I'm using the quote of the Warren Buffett, being greedy when others are fearful, throwing a lot of money at a distributor and buying a lot of product, and then all of a sudden I don't have the money to throw at the distributor to buy Obsidian Flames or to buy 151 because I haven't even sold none of the Scarlet Violet. You know what I mean? So looking at those positions on where LGS stores are having trouble struggling, and I went heavy doing that Warren Buffett, be fearful, be greedy when others are fearful. Now if I use that motto and go into a distro, alright, and then Obsidian Flame come out, I haven't sold any of this other product, I would have to continue to use the motto, be fearful, be greedy when others are fearful, and continue to buy out Obsidian Flame, 10 cases of that, 10 cases of this, 10 cases of, and all the product from 151. It's a lot of money to tie up on product that I'm not even selling yet. So it'll be so much money I have to throw out at a distro to keep stuff sealed that I'd have to sell it to make a profit. And how in the hell am I going to make a profit if some of these LGS stores are buying from distro and selling at a loss? How can you stay in business? So I am so glad that I'm using my own judgment, make my own judgment calls on buying products when I find deals on them and taking advantage of GameStops and Walmarts when I see the deals. I'm buying in and being greedy when others are fearful and using that motto to propel me to get product. And I don't care. I'm just picking it up. I don't want a distributor. I don't need a distributor to do and operate what I'm doing because I'm doing perfectly fine. And I've been doing perfectly fine running my hustle with this Pokemon and staying debt-free. So I want to continue to do that. I don't want to ever be in a position where I have to sell in order to recoup monies to buy into the next product like some of these LGS stores where they have to get this money tying up a lot of money, buying excessive amount of product that they don't want because they're being pressured to buy it in order to get it because the distributor wants to relieve himself of this product and pushing it onto the LGS stores to buy it. I don't want to feel that pressure like that. I don't want to be in that position. I like going to the stores, looking at what they got. I like looking online and saying, oh, there's a deal there. Let me buy that. I want 10 of that. I buy online. Yeah, I got to wait a little bit, but you know what? Comes right to the house, outside the door. I get a text when it's here. And I don't have to get on a line. I don't have to burn any gas. And I'm getting it below MSRP. I'm getting it at or below what a distributor is selling it to an LGS store. So if I'm buying it below what an LGS store is getting, I'm doing something right. Got to be doing something right. And I'm operating the business staying debt-free, yet I haven't sold any box set that I've been buying from the stores. I haven't broke any boxes and sold any of these boxes or ETBs or any of them. I sold some booster boxes, but you know, I recouped some monies, but I was able to recoup it, and I put the money elsewhere in Pokemon, right back in. It went right back into other sealed products that I'm happy with. I might have sold Evolving Skies ETB, Elite Trainer box, not Elite Trainer box, booster boxes, 140, 160. Yeah, they're 467, but I was able to put that money right back in, and I bought sleeve booster packs at $3.99 of Evolving Skies that I found at grocery stores. And I'm happy. I'm still happy. I may not have it in a booster box form, but I still have Evolving Skies in a sleeve pack. And if I have it in sleeve pack, I'll also have it in loose packs. Thousands of them. Thousands. That now I'm keeping the Darkrai, Mimikyu, and Snorlax tins closed. I'm actually keeping them closed. I don't need to open them. I already know the packs are still the same. I'm keeping them sealed. But making a note on what packs are inside those and inventory them as the mysterious tins. So I already know the packs haven't changed. They're still the same. Fusion Strike, Evolving Skies, Brilliant Stars. Hasn't changed, still hasn't changed. Still the same packs. And I believe they're going to do good. I believe all three of those sets are going to do good. Evolving Skies are already $7, right, for a loose pack. So I'm doing fine without having a distributor and operating this distributor free. I don't know how LGS stores run and then they run into issues. But like I said, issues that started that whole scenario on why LGS stores are in trouble is because a lot of them got greedy, overcharging us as consumers, and now Pokemon is biting them in the ass now. Okay? Slapping back and say, hey, you know what? Well, we're selling at this price. Distributors saying they're selling at this price. And by the way, we can only give you this amount, but you want these 10 cases, well, you got to take these Fernate boxes and along with these deck boxes along with that in the deal. Why would I want all of that stuff when I can be hand select on what I want to buy? Going to shop online or even going into a storefront that has an online store that has a deal on it and get the deal, rather than be pressured to buy a bunch of product that I don't want. So, I say support your LGS store. If you got a local one out there that's really been good to you, been treating you right, all right, support them. But those ones that you know were shady, they were upcharging you, man, I stay clear away. And if they go out of business, good for them, right? Good for them. They got what they deserve. You know, if they want to stay overpricing you guys, then they deserve exactly what happens to them. Exactly what happens. I have no remorse for them. If it's bad for the community, all the LGS stores, you have no places to go play your cards, well, there's going to be plenty of reputable ones that are selling them at MSRP where they should be, and those are the ones that are going to stay in business. The other ones that are up, that are jerking you guys chains, well, those deserve exactly what they got. And Pokemart is stabbing them right now, saying, hey, this is what it is, and now, hey, you know, since you guys were selling these things above MSRP and taking advantage of customers, well, guess what? Walmart's getting building battles. Walmart's getting booster bundles. You know, Walmart's getting the UPCs. And they're getting bigger allocations than you are. And, yeah, I can see some LGS stores getting pissed off, but, like I said, you were taking advantage of customers. You were upscaling stuff as if it was on eBay, and looking at eBay price and looking at, you know, what you can get for it, what eBay was getting for it, and then you turn around and say a scalper. I mean, I hate when these LGS stores talk about scalpers. Scalpers are just another form of a seller. They're a seller just like an LGS store, selling product. And if they see that the sellers on eBay, Mercari, and Amazon can get more profits than they are selling the product for, they're going to up it to be equal match of a scalper. All right. So in reality, who controls the market? Who controls the market? Who controls the price? Actually, the scalpers are controlling the price that the distributor, the LGS store, is selling it to you at. All right? So, not that they have to, it's just that they can say, you know, take it or leave it. This is the price. Because whether you buy it or not, I can put it up on my eBay account, and I'm going to get X amount for it on eBay. Granted, I'm getting it at a distributor, a wholesaler, at a discount. I'm going to sell it on eBay. And this is where you got to go on eBay to get the box or the ETB. And some of them have a eBay, and that's how they're doing it. I mean, and those are some, you know, like I said, I have nothing against people doing eBay, but I just have something against LGS stores that call scalpers out. You know, you're not going to get rid of a reseller. They're here to stay. And they're just another competitor, but it's them that control the price. When they have no distributor, and you have the distributor where you're buying at wholesale and not passing your savings on to your customers that are coming into your stores. You got them at what the scalper is on Facebook, or what the scalper got it on, eBay. And I take that word scalper lightly, guys. You know, I'm just rephrasing that because to put it into the format where you understand it, because that's what the LGS stores call people who are reselling products on the secondary market. But if they're selling it, then it's okay for the LGS store to go ahead and sell it and rip you guys? No. If you got a distributor, you got an advantage over everybody. You know, so you should be passing the savings on, and you should be below what the scalper or the reseller is selling it on eBay or Amazon, because you got it at a distributor at a X amount of price for buying X hundreds of units, right? So the scalper got it from somewhere, but the scalper could also be an LGS store undercover that is selling on eBay. All right, but just has an LGS store, because there was a time when you didn't need to have a storefront to run an LGS. You can have, just like my buddy Scott, you can have an LGS account. You can get a distributor and buy, but yet you don't have a storefront. You can sell in a flea market, but you work with your distributor, and you can buy X amount of boxes. Some distributors will work with you, and you don't have to buy a whole large amount of stuff. And you can buy baseball cards, football cards. Some of the distributors are locked into all the other sports cards, MetaZoo and all that. You can buy. Scott had it all. He could have got everything. Upper Deck, Panini, football, basketball, hockey, all of that stuff. Scott had all of it. He used to have a card shop, so his distributor had access to give Scott everything. Scott still had the distributorship to buy that product. And even when he closed his store down to go into a flea market, he was still able to get product from his distributor, which included Pokemon cards, which he started selling to me years ago back on his channel some 6 years ago. So, he didn't have to buy large quantities. He can get a case of that and then order them. Since he was ordering a lot of sports cards, the distributor let him order whatever you want on Pokemon, whether it was a case of this or a case of that. He didn't have to put in a large order of Pokemon. It was just included, whatever he wanted. The distributor would give it to him. And he would sell the boxes at $90 at the flea market. And the boxes were never where they were now, where this was back when you can go and get a Charizard Holo from Evolutions. It was on eBay for like $18, $20. It wasn't the crazy price of where it is now. All right? Evolution's booster boxes were like a $95, $90 for a booster box. It wasn't until after the pandemic or during the pandemic when a spike in Pokemon went up, then all the stuff in the Sun Moon booster boxes, and then the shortages started happening. The stuff started climbing up in prices, and some weird stuff was going on that now has caused an increase in demand, which demand for Pokemon is still strong, but it has slowed down. It has slowed down, and I can say it slowed down because I readily find product at Target, Walmart. I see it. It may not be the new mystery power boxes that Walmart has, which I would love to get because those look to be, from what I've seen, those mystery boxes that Walmart now has that are $19. I've seen a lot of Channel PokeRev open up a bunch of them, have Burning Shadows, and then a chance to get some other stuff in them. Those remind me of some of the best mystery packs boxes that we got pre-pandemic. That I would love to pick those up at $20. I would take the risk for the reward of pulling Burning Shadows packs out of those and other packs. Those are worth the $20. I would love to get those and crack those open and find Burning Shadows in them. And I would just keep all the packs sealed. I would just do an unboxing of all the mystery boxes, from Walmart now, the new blue ones that they got. I would definitely buy those. I haven't found it, but if I don't find those, there's lots of product on the shelves at Target and Walmart. It's just, do you want to pay $4.49 for a Paldea, or a Chilling Reign, or a Fusion Strike, or a Brilliant Stars? Or do you want to go to Best Buy, or hit your local grocery stores and find them at $3.99? Because Best Buy has the packs for $3.99. So, you gotta, are you gonna bite the bullet and buy from Target at $4.49, the new MSRP price for where booster packs should be? And I think it's $5.49 for a checkout lane blister. Or are you gonna go to Best Buy and get sleeve booster packs of Paldea? I think Paldea might be higher, but you want to get the older stuff like Chilling Reign for $3.99, which has the potential to rise in price, because we are at the end of the Sword and Shield era. And for me, I'd rather just continue to skip over Paldeus, continue to skip over Scarlet Violet, and I'm continuing to buy into the Sword and Shield stuff. I found a bunch of Sword and Shield sleeve packs recently. I found a bunch of Rebel Clash. I found a bunch of Darkness Ablaze. I found Astral Radiance. I found Lost Origins. And I've been still finding Evolving Skies. So I'm still buying Sword and Shield, and I'm not worried about Scarlet Violet or Paldea right now. But like I said, GameStop has the best deal. I've been getting Paldea, not Paldea, but Scarlet Violet, Build and Battle, the ones with 4 packs for $11.95. Been picking those up along with the Tyranitar D-Striker box tins that have 2 different pack setups, like one, you can get all Brilliant Stars, 5 packs of Brilliant Stars, or you can get 2 packs Brilliant Stars, I believe it is, 2 Evolving Skies for sure, and then 1 pack Fusion Strike or something like that from the V Striker. These tins used to be $25, $24.99. GameStop.com has them at $24.95 on their website, but in store, those V Striker, Napoleon, and Tyranitar tins are $17.99. A steal, especially when you got 2 packs of Evolving Skies, possibility, or 5 Brilliant Stars, which still awesome packs for the price of $17.99. I'll pick those up all day at $17.99. So I've been grabbing those, the Crown Venus Repecos, and the Cyclozar V EX boxes for $11.95 at GameStop. I may jump on those trainer toolkits to get the 4 packs that are inside there, and then, you know, take out and break the deck down and take out the V cards or whatever, and the sleeves. I can use the sleeves. Keep the pack sealed, throw them in my seal collection, and sell everything else. No problem. But there are plays, how you make your plays, and that's what makes it so fun to be part of this TCG. There's so many aspects, so many different areas you can get into that, you know, I love it. I love it. I love the thrill of hunt. I love shopping online. I love going to stores and see what they offer. If they don't have nothing for me, I walk out empty-handed. If I see a deal, I'm on the deal. If there's no deal, I just walk away. And right now, the deals are here. The deals are coming. So, you know, GameStop, you got my money. Walmart, you got my money. And I'm talking about Walmart.com. All right? That's where I prefer to shop. That's where I've been shopping. All right? Check the deals for yourself. Get in at your own time frame. Whenever you're ready to get in. That's what's fun about it. The deals are going to be more abundant this year, especially when we get around the holiday. There's going to be tons of stuff, man. It's up to you to jump on a deal. You're investing right into this stuff. How much are you investing? What are you getting into? You can get in at any level. When I first started getting into this TCG as an investment, I started at a $25 budget. It moved to $50, and now it's over $1,000. And I talk about a weekly, $25 a week to $50, moved to $100, and now I'm at $1,000. And if there's no deal, I just save the money for the next week to see what I can get. If there's no deals, I just hold on to it. And when the play is there, I go all in. I get a king on my chess piece. I mean, on my checker. I say crown me. I'm going all in, and I just get whatever I can get at the deal when it's there. I go all in. There are other deals that I'm going to be getting on, and like I said, when I get the studio finished and everything, there are going to be mail days. We're going to go through mail days. I'm thinking about setting a TCG player account up so I can buy singles online, because my local game shops, 2 in particular, not going to shout them out, but there are 2 in particular that I don't like shopping with, because say you got a 75-cent Amazing Rare, they charge $3, and I'm not paying $3 for an Amazing Rare that's only 75 cents. That's how they are. They're the same with the character rare cards, those ones that, the character rare trainer gallery cards that are you pull them a lot when you pull them in the reverse slot, and then you have a big hitter in the back of it. But these guys, 2 in particular, like I said, I'm not going to shout them out. They charge $3 for these character rares that are only like 50 cents. So I don't bother shopping at those 2 locations for those typical cards. But I do look at the other cards they got. But the cards that they got overpriced, I don't bother with. Especially when I know they got Amazing Rares. It should be 75 cents. Why am I going to pay you $3 when I can go on TCG Player and get 3 of them or 4 of them for the price of 75 cents each? And I just paid a shipping, when at the LGS they were charged. So I don't like that they charge you $2 more for a card that's not even at the market price. You're above market. I just don't like that. That's just plain dirty to me. So I don't like to shop there for those cards. But I look for the deals. I have one local shop here that they just cannot supply me with enough full arts. They cannot. They cannot at TCG player price. They cannot. They have I'm going to tell you how they got it set up, and you can see how it plays. Now, this is how I go. I go to them once a week. All right. I go there every Sunday. All right. Now, Sunday is usually their Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments they have in there. So they have customers in there playing Yu-Gi-Oh, and they got the tournaments going. But I hit them once a week, all right? And they have Binder Pro. Now, I don't know if you guys know what that is. Binder Pro is a program that utilizes both eBay and TCG Player that's hooked into your storefront for any cards that you buy. So if I sell them cards, it immediately goes on TCG Player that's linked to Binder Pro. Now, what it does is, say when you go into a card shop, they have any card shop that is linked up with Binder Pro that is interfaced into TCG Player and eBay, because if these shops sell on those platforms, Binder Pro integrates with those platforms. Now, what Binder Pro does is, say I go into the card shop and I say, oh, I want that rare candy, hyper rare gold card from Paldea Evolved or whatever, right? Whatever gold card rare candy is out of, right? Or I want that Iona full art. It's $96 market price, right? I want that Iona. So I say, hey, want that Iona. Can you pull that out? He'll go on and type on Iona on the program, on his keyboard, on the at the register. He'll type it on, and he says, oh, that card's already sold. So Binder Pro links it to TCG Player where the cards are sold. They're listed. Every card they take in automatically links it. As soon as that card is bought, it's loaded through Binder Pro that interfaces to TCG Player. That card is then listed right on the TCG Player. It's linked into the shop's inventory on cards that they buy or have in inventory. So they, since they have the Binder Pro, cards that I want, that I try to buy, they most likely get sold through Binder Pro. So when I pull out cards, full art cards that I hand select out, 95% of the cards that I want are often sold when they pull them out. And I say, I want this card, I want that card, I want this. And they say, oh, we can't sell it to you. So I can pull 10 cards and I might get one. So being linked to Binder Pro, it helps the card shop sell more because it's interfaced with TCG Player and eBay. And it automatically lets the shop know when they have a customer that comes into the store that wants to buy a card, even though they have all these cards in the showcase, and lets them know that no, they can't sell that card to that customer. It's sold already. And it'll let them know where it's sold, and it'll have the buyer information will pop up when they integrate it to set up a print sheet form to stick the card to send to that buyer. So I like Binder Pro for that reason, but for me it's bad because I come in, I see all these cards in the showcase, and it doesn't even mean a damn thing because I won't get the cards that I'm looking for. I would only get a small majority of the cards that I actually want. Even though there's a bunch of them in the showcase, the ones that I want are often sold. So since I only come once a week, I only get a handful of cards that I want. I don't walk out with the cards that I really want. So I bring you small portions of sales that I posted on Instagram of cards that I got from local card shops. See, it's a good thing for Binder Pro. It helps a shop sell more and know that they can't sell a card to a customer, that is wanting it from a walk-in. So it makes more sales for the store. you know, versus a walk-in where you're waiting for a customer to come in to buy the card. And actually, I'm going to link up with Binder Pro. Actually, the guy, one of Ray's workers that actually set up the Binder Pro system is going to set up Binder Pro for me. Because, like I said, I got things going. This is going to be like a business for me. And I like to know if stuff's sold, if I have it linked into my eBay, or if I set up my TCG player. Binder Pro is good. It will be a good fit for me, so I want to integrate Binder Pro into what I do. So cards that I can sell, even my loose cards, my bulk, I want to be able to set up on there and sell singles, you know, and I ship out singles because it's going to become a little side hustle where I'm going to be selling single cards because not a lot of people are buying bulk anymore. And right now, my local card shop's not buying bulk, so I'm going to have to sort my own bulk out from the rip and chips where I keep the bulk, right? Sort the bulk out. It's going to be added income that I can add to the Pokemart TCG, the channel, where profits from it goes to sustain the business. And I want my business end, like Pokemart TCG is actually going to be a business. I want what I do for business, I want the business to be self-sustainable. That means anything that I sell business end through Shopify that's Pokemon related that I'm selling, whether it's the mystery bags or a mystery box or whatever, right? All right, it goes into the fund for keeping this channel and my business afloat. So I want to have a self-sustainable business where the profits that I make sustains the business. All right, a self-sustainable business that I can stay and remain debt-free and in control of the business without the business controlling me. All right, so there's different aspects on how you want to run it, but due to the overabundance of inventory on sealed product that I got, that this is the momentum for where I'm going, is going into a point where I'm going to be selling stuff. I'm going to be selling packs and doing stuff. So stuff is going to become available for sale. And like I said, I want it to be self-sustained. I want the business to be self-sustained. That I don't want to have to worry about having to take a loan or having to get a credit card to buy product because I'm using the money buying, but I'm not selling as much. And I don't want it to come to that. So I want to continue to run my business, be debt-free, and have fun and continue to do what I'm doing on the business end and on the channel front. So, but that's how I'm running it. Anybody can run their business however they want to run it. But I want to be a self-sustainable business where anything that I'm selling on a Shopify store or on eBay that's Pokemon related, it is for the business end to keep the business flowing and for me to continue to buy products, to buy new products, to buy older products, to buy whatever products that I want to keep the business sustainable, right? To keep rinsing and repeating, to continue to do rip and chips, continue to do what I'm doing as a business front. Now, there's lots of things that I'm doing and things that I cannot talk about because, like I said, there's going to be other channels out there that might be listening in, keying out, saying, well, let me see if I can get this guy to, on one of his lives, maybe talk about some stuff. I want to start doing it. And if I slip up and say some stuff about what I got coming, then all of a sudden you'll see SOS channel come up with it and come out with this exact idea. I talked a little bit about it, and what I told you guys, I told some other people. And some of the backlash that I got on some of the things that I told them, the same things that I told you guys, he was like, you're not bringing anything new that wasn't already done. I says, maybe to you it seems like that's what it is, but you don't know what I know, and you don't know how I'm bringing it or how it's going to be used. because I never went into detail with that end on how I was going to do it. I just made a statement on what I plan to do. You already know about a coin pusher, right? You guys already know about my own mystery pack. And I'm not even saying it's a mystery, all right? You just have to wait for that end. But being that I told you that, same conversation I had with the other guy, there's a lot of stuff that's just going to remain underneath the rabbit's hat. And I have to keep it sealed. It has to be sealed. When it's delivered, you'll know because you'll see it on the channel and you'll know that you'll be able to go over to Shopify if you want to make a purchase on it. So, I don't like spilling any more concepts on what I'm doing. But like I said, it may have been seen on YouTube, but never utilized in the manner that I'm going to be doing it with. So, if that's how that person was trying to say, oh, maybe you saw channels doing it, but you never saw them doing it in the manner that I'm doing it. And maybe you got the wrong expression on how you think I'm doing it. See, everybody get their own perception on how or what it may look like to them. But you don't know how it's going to look on Pokemart TCG because they don't have my ideas. They don't have my brain. So you can't see the visions that I got. You can take your own part of what I'm saying and say, oh, I can vision that in your studio. I can vision you doing that. I can see that happening. But that's your own speculation, right, on what you see. It's not what I see. It's how you are visualizing it. So how I visualize it, it'll be different than how you see it. So you have to wait for the way I am bringing it to this channel. And like I said, I'm making big moves, making big plays. And like I said, it should help subs. It should help more eyes on the channel because I have a marketing ploy. I have a marketing idea. All right? I have a marketing ploy on how I'm going to be rolling out stuff. And we're going to see if that plays beneficial. We're going to see what happens with that. Like I said, there's no... I don't have no sweetheart deals, no distributor. I shop just like you guys. I shop at the very stores you guys, Target, Walmart, Dollar Tree, Family Dollar, Dollar General. I shop at the same stores you guys. I have no sweetheart deals except a 10% discount at Walmart, but I shop the deals. I make smart decisions with my money, and I make my money work for me. And this is how you have to do it when you invest. You have to make your money work for you. All right? And how you do that is you have to be watching investment channels that are teaching and preaching you the concepts and the work. And you got to be willing to put the work in, just like you get up to go to your 9 to 5 every day. You have to be willing to put in the work. And I've been putting in a lot of work, 6 years plus on this channel. And a lot of things have come to light. A lot of things have come to light. I learned a whole lot through this whole experience of doing YouTube. I learned a whole lot about Pokemon. I learned a whole lot about collecting. Some things that I never took a perception on, and put in perspective into how I am now doing it, because it all makes sense. It all makes sense. And like I said, I'm a dreamer, and we all have dreamer. We all have a mind. We all can make our own decisions. We all put on this planet. And how do you utilize your skills that you are given? These are skills that you are given, right? You're given these skills. You're given these skills because you obtain them from your experience in life. And some of us can utilize these skills a lot better than others, and it doesn't make us better than any other person. But it's the ones that can capture and utilize the skills from one's who are giving out those skills. You know, like I said, YouTube itself, content creators are giving out the gifts. We're giving them out. And yet the knowledge that we give you, you could literally probably spend thousands at a seminar to go watch. But yet we're handing it out, hand over feet, night after night, grinding, giving you valuable information, vital to your stability of running and operating your own business. Basically, it is. And it's those that want to roll with the tides, roll in the waves. You want to get into big boy shoes. You want to get into that. You want to own your own business, do your own thing. It's viable if you want to do the work. It doesn't happen overnight. And not everybody can become a business owner because not everybody has a business mind. It's having that business mind to do a business. You have a business mindset. And you got to be able to structure your business. And you got to be able to make decisions. You know? You got to be able to make decisions. But, like I said, if you already been into my life, my general life from growing up from kid to adult has been around business, in selling. You know, buy, sell, flip, and then watching businesses do the same exact thing. And then, you know, for me, like I said, I've been involved in retail. I was a cashier, so I was an inventory controller. I did inventory. I had to do inventory for a multi-million-dollar company. My printing company. I was a pressman, but yet I was an inventory controller. I was in charge of ordering rollers, print rollers, ordering ink, paper, ordering stuff for the facility. So, you know, my life has been involved in a lot of retail and selling. And then I was in flea markets. I dealt with people and selling people my products that I bought used or bought new, selling them on an open market. So my experience is, I'm not going to say far superior. It was learned over years. So compared to you can't compare me to someone else that doesn't have the experience that I have, because my experience overpowers a lot of people here on YouTube because they don't have the same experience that I do. And that's what helped me in this whole thing. It made it seem easy where others are struggling. You got to be able to see the light, shed the light on people. And like I said, I'm just giving you my experience. My experience comes from a lot of different things that came through my life. I was part of that. I seen businesses closed. I seen businesses boom. You know? And seeing it firsthand and then actually experiencing it for yourself, doing stuff. I had failures. I had failures myself. I had business closed. My Beanie Baby business closed. But yet I had a backup plan. I mean, you can't go into a business one side and say, oh, I'm just going to do this and this business here where I'm talking about Pokemart, I'm going to be selling you stuff. Guys, this isn't just it for me. I got backup plans that I'm going to be doing even while I'm doing this. And then on top of that, there's a backup plan on top of this channel, on top of another channel. There's 2 more backup channels. The Modern Pokemon Investor channel, and there's the Code Card channel. Like I said, I don't like to just have one stream of income. I told you guys I like to branch out and have multiple streams of income. So this isn't Pokemon. This channel isn't just me. I got backup plans, guys, that I'm going to be utilizing along with this channel even while I'm doing it. So when I come back with the studio, I'm still going to be doing my backup plans even while I'm propelling this one. So, hey, it may be a lot of things, but you got to be able to multitask. You got to learn how to multitask. Some people can't multitask. They can only just do one thing at a time. I learned to do multiple tasks. Not a lot of people can speak on that and do multiple things and have your hands in a lot of different grinds. But when you're motivated, it can be done. And like I said, you are so motivated and so passionate about what you do and you love what you do. And I'm not saying my job isn't the happiest place to be. I mean, I have fun. There's ups and downs, yes, because it's work. But I'm trading my time, my hours for a check, my time for a check. But it's not something that I want to continue to do the rest of my life. And it's always been something about an entrepreneurial business that I always wanted to do. And through the failures, I would have never have been able to persevere through the rest of my errors that I make. Right? Because it's through the errors that we gain strength. But I didn't let my errors, I didn't let my self-destruct of the Beanie Baby boom market of Beanie Babies stop me and say, oh, well, Beanie Babies died. Let me get the hell out of Dodge. I'm not doing nothing else. These things are just worthless. They're fads. They're not going nowhere. But I kept going. I'm always looking at the next thing, keep going. I don't stop. And that's the thing that, you know, through the ups and downs, no matter what it is, there always seems to be something that I'm involved in. And I've been involved in a lot of different stuff. But I've always, I've always been hustling. And I say hustling in a good way because I don't go hustling trying to rip people off. I just do my hustle, man. And I do my hustle. I've been doing my hustles while I'm doing my full-time job. But I love to grow. I have grown to love the Pokemart thing a lot. All right? I love it a lot. And it's something that I might want to do full-time. So, while I push myself to the extreme, to get there, I'm just going to continue to just make the moves, and I'm going to continue to make the plays because I believe in this, and I believe in this TCG over other stuff that I'm willing to risk. I'm willing to risk it all. And that's a big thing to say. Like you get into this hobby and you dump hundreds of dollars of your hard-earned money into a cardboard product to look for exponential gain from it. And I don't want to come out saying that you guys say, oh, this guy's just in it for the money. If that was so, I wouldn't be at a full-time job, right? If I was just in it for the money, I would have left a long time ago, right? I would have just been selling. But I've been in sales long before I came to this channel. Long before I come to this channel, I've been in selling stuff when I had my video game business. So for me to sell is nothing new to YouTube. And it was nothing that was hidden from you guys when I started the channel. I told you. So, and like I said, if you just look at the name, PokeTuber Jedi Hustler, Instagram, it says already, I'm a hustler, guys. I already tell you. I have an eBay. I have a Mercari. I have a Facebook. I've been selling stuff on those platforms. It's nothing new. But if you don't have multiple avenues to make money or to make a margin from what you do, and you only stay true to one side and you only do eBay, what do you have to fall back onto if eBay goes bankrupt. Where else are you going to sell? I don't wait for eBay to fail before I start Mercari. And I don't wait for Facebook Marketplace to close down before I start Twitter. I already like to get intrigued and get started with that stuff. So I have multiple avenues that I can get on and start up. And don't have to wait, because on a fly or by the trick of my fingers, I can go instantly right over there and start doing what I need to do. So it's great that you get involved to have accessible avenues to get into. All right? In the event that one does close or fall short on what you thought it was going to be, right? I don't think a lot of people source out other avenues before they get involved. And that's why I think a lot of people fail in business, because they don't put in the work. They rush, and then something that they love turns out to become something that they hate. And that's why I really took my time with putting everything that I wanted this channel to be, but didn't go right in and put it in right away, because there was an uncertainty on where everything was, and it was my first time coming to like YouTube. I had to feel things out for myself, because I'm just basically doing it right now by myself. So I had to feel things out for myself, learn things to make sure it's going to be the right fit for me. And that's right. You know, if you got the right shoe on, if you wear a 10.5, you don't try to put on a 12. If you wear a 9.5, you don't try to put on an 11. So I just try to make sure that I stay in that right shoe, right? But, I would do this. If I had to start over, I would do it all over again. No questions asked. Would I change anything? No, because you always have to be open to adjust. And that's what I get from the market and from other YouTubers that are in this niche with me, is I get that diversity. I see different angles, different approaches, different things that I can get into that you just don't get out of anything else that I've been involved in, where you can get into different aspects of this hobby, and it's not wrong that you're doing it. So it's a great thing to be involved in this. I'm loving every part of it, and really, the aspect of this is I'm trying to build this as almost like a family-oriented business kind of like approach that I'm working with you guys are like family. And then family that I bring in that become part of the channel is your family. And, some of you guys know me from years ago. Some of the old-time subscribers from the old house. And some of you guys are new subscribers that, that just know me from the Pokemart TCG. But I have others that have known me from my growing pains. My growing pains on the other channel names that this channel had. And those were growing pains. That was me just experiencing YouTube and trying to feel things out for myself. Whether I made mistakes, it's not the mistakes. It's what you learn from those mistakes and how you grow from those mistakes. So you can teach others about those mistakes so they don't fall into. And, it's from that experience and from bringing that experience into the light, you shed a new light on the next content creator that is going to want to stream, because he's seen through your progress, through your failures that you've done, that he knows not to make those mistakes that you did. And that's, you know, when we get on these talks here, because we get on a lot of different topics on my channel, and it's not all just Pokemon. We talk about me, we talk about life, we talk about ups and downs, we talk about growing pains, we talk about a lot of different stuff. Sometimes we get off the subject, but that's all a part of this, you know, as being able to just speak freely on your own channel about whatever's on whatever you feel, you know. And that's a good thing that you can talk, because you never know, you know, what's going on, or you know, someone who might be investing might not, you know about something that you are saying, and grab a piece of that, and now said, you know what, I know what you're talking about. I've been going through that, and you just brought that up, and you just gave me a piece of information that's viable to me, that's going to help me make the change in my business structure on how I invest, and how I'm going to grow into now, how I'm going to do my YouTube channel, and things that I'm going to do. Oh man, I like this idea, or I like the concept. Man, you just gave me an idea. And this is how ideas are rolled into an experience that becomes a YouTube channel, and a new content creator is born and thrown that experience to you, now the subscriber. So it's kind of crazy, you know, how YouTube, you can come on your own channel. It's like our own. This like having it is your own channel, but it's not like channel 2. It's Pokemart TCG, right? How everybody can come onto a channel. And what I notice about YouTube is that each content creator grows their own audience. I mean, that is loyal to that creator. I mean, you may go and look at some of the other creators, but you got your own audience of people that basically like look up to you and count on you to bring them that experience, you know, to bring them something, you know. So, you know, I like that whole concept of me being able to come on a channel and do what I would like to do, and I get the same people that enjoy those experiences that I bring, you know. So I like that whole concept of the YouTube thing. And regardless to the views, I don't care about all of that. I don't care about that. My main concern is that I am living my dream, right? That's what matters to me most, is I'm enjoying what I like to do. And I like to video what I like to do. I like the video games, I like to play, got into the cards. So I like to do and share what I like to do. So that's one thing about, you know, YouTube, that you can be you and be yourself, and you know, you can shed light to someone who might be having a bad day, you know, or you can bring something into the light that can be something that someone can take, and because they're going through that exact same thing, and you're sharing with them how they can get that thing rolling, and how you did this and was able to propel yourself forward. So that's what I like about it. But, you know, here on the channel we talk about a lot of stuff. So get used to that, because we get off topic, and we, you know, and sometimes I just ramble on. But, you know, like I said, this live, like I said, hopefully this live stays up. It doesn't get a copyright strike. I hope this screen doesn't do anything where it's going to give it a strike. But if it does, I mean, not a strike, it's a claim. Claim is different from a strike. If you get a claim, then there's some pictures or something that was shown, and it'll get a claim. You don't get revenue for it. I just usually delete those videos. So hopefully this one doesn't get anything. I want to get back into the game, but if you guys got anything to say, I'll be more than welcome to answer the chat if you have questions or anything. But you know, I might even mess up now because I don't even know what I was doing. I was going to the mystery box. I don't even know what I was doing. How many zombies are out here? I lost clue on what we got.
Power on. Auxiliary in.
I don't even know what we got going on here, guys. All I know is zombies are coming. Ooh, that came in handy right there. I don't want to open that door over here because we got that other side open. Alright, let's calm that down. Calm before the storm, right? Oh, I thought there was a box over there. Close up some of this. Well, we made it through that. All right, we got bullet valves. Let's go ahead and crack that on this gun. We'll get attachment. Pack-a-punch gun now. With the we got dead wire on it. So that's awesome. Huh? I don't want the perk. We already got it. Pat says, yeah, I know you're bringing those mystery yet. Yeah, we just don't. I don't know if I'm going to call them mystery packs, so. Let me finish boarding up some of this stuff. I'm looking for the crate power. I want to get crate power because I don't have one pack gun. Anybody still in the chat? We still got anybody here with us? Or everybody bailed out? I think we got everybody out of here. Alright, got another crate power. go hit that box. Oh, no, no, no. I don't want that. Is that opened over there? Is that? Oh, that is closed there. Ooh.
Hell yeah! Dempsey gets an upgrade! To the I to the A, son of a bitch! Look out, freak bag! I fight back! Sorry, meatbags, you're stuck outside!
Who was that, Pat? Oh, okay. Oh, your phone died. My highest round on this is 28? 28. So, I'm trying to get past that.
Our asses are covered! For a moment, anyway.
Yeah, like I said, I got a lot. Like I can't really, like I said, can't talk about too much because a lot of stuff is really top secret. I think you guys are gonna love the what I got. I think you're gonna enjoy it. Very much.
Shit to kill with.
We'll be the only channel performing this stuff, man. I'm telling you. Ben F knows about another thing.
Ah, you undead flush sores.
But he's always excited. But it's gonna be fun. Like I said, I was glad that I was able to take this time and see what other YouTube channels are going, but I seen everybody ride off the PokeRev mystery pack. A lot of channels I saw ride off the back of PokeRev's mystery pack. And I'm glad that their product is out. I'm glad their product is out on the market because it gives me a chance to look at their product. And now I can do mine. You know, everybody else's stuff is out there. It's old now. When new eyes for a new product comes out, and some ideas that I got that I'm putting into mine, Never been done. Never been done. So, and that's why I think how I can make a standout product. You know, like it's going to be marketed through Shopify. And that's how I have to do
Man
it.
up, zombies! It's time to die!
I'm looking into doing business as an LLC, a licensed self-proprietor, where if anything like, say, when you file taxes, all right, and the reason why you do it as a sole proprietor and separate from your other income tax, you do it under the business income. Say under tax issues, right? Let's say something happens to Pokemart TCG for tax. The government can only go after the business for those taxes, not under me, out of my own, like my working as a working man, working a full-time job and running the business. They can only go after the assets from the business. They can't touch my personal
Eat that, you dead flesh monkeys!
You know what I mean? So I can see where people talk about doing it under sole proprietor and under LLC. There's benefits to doing it in that manner. That's why it protects you.
Sweet!
In the event of your business fails, but you don't.
You
you still have your full-time job, but it's the government doesn't go after you as an individual, goes after the business entity. And they can grab those assets from the business, but they can't touch it like your. So it's important that, you know. And I wouldn't have known this unless I heard it come from the horse's mouth.
Damn, I'm out of juice.
You talked to Ben on Friday? Oh, you talked to Ben today.
Hey, player! Drop the chips and get me some ammo!
There's a can up on the...
Just look at them all die! You're right! Not a chance in hell, you maggot addicts! Gonna need some juice soon. Nuke! Die! Dropping zombies since 1945!
came in handy right
Sure,
there.
leave it up to me to kill them all. Ammunition on the house. Need some more ammo.
Get dead wire on that. Fireworks on that. Let me see if I can get another dead wire. Thunderwall. If I can get another crate power, that would be awesome. Nope. I'm gonna grab that. That'll help get me up.
That's what I'm talking about! Kicking ass and getting paid. Two of my favorite things. Motherless flush addict!
Cooler. Got another crate power.
You had no chance, Bone Monkey. Love the lead, freak bags! You're all gonna die today! More dead here than a cotton party!
Trying to see what you say. Yeah. Alright, Pat. Be safe.
Hey, zombies! You're dying over here! Knee-deep in zombie shit with no ammo. Glorious. Wait, we are keeping score? Oh yeah, feel it, meat sacks! Eat my blade, maggot sack! Hey, player! I need more ammo or we're going down! Even a blind squirrel is right twice a day. Tastes like fermented herring dipped in cat piss. Ugh. To get busted up real quick.
Gotta get busted up.
Bone-sucking maggot horse. They're really gonna pay now.
That's gonna be it. 26. Alright guys, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, smack a like, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.